I wanted to first off start off this earnings recap by apologizing for the long delay. Last time I did an earnings recap was towards the middle of January, and it's been a little while. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff that has been going on, and it kind of prevented me from keeping the schedule I wanted to keep, but I am hoping to resume that. And the first thing I want to do is catch everybody up to where we're at. So the first thing I want to start out by doing is just reminding everyone what our goals were for the year, which the goal was to make an average of $2,000 a month gross revenue for the business. As you know, obviously this is not a major full-time thing for me, but that's what we were looking to do. I laid out that I thought that was a reasonable goal based on just the things that I am responsible for in the everyday, and that I thought that that was an average that we would be able to meet. Well, let's see, we're going to jump in there, and I wanted to bring that up because I wanted to make sure when we're looking at the numbers, everybody knows what we're looking for, what our goals are. So let's first jump into January here. So January, you're going to see first there that we had a pretty good month. We actually earned $2,409.22. So our goal for the month, as you know, was $2,000, and we exceeded that goal. So we started the year out on the right note. We drove 2,071 miles. We did 157 deliveries. We worked 101 hours. And out of those 101 hours, now I want to clarify here when we're talking about actual hours exactly what that means. So I'm not actually working during that time. All that means is that this is time that I've powered up my app and I'm willing to work. And I might be sorting through orders, but I'm also doing various other things. So this is not really labor hours as much as it's just availability. And again, this is more of something I use as a metric, because what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to say, how much time do I need to make myself available to hit certain amounts of money? And even though I'm not necessarily doing work, I still count it as kind of work because I've blocked off that time. I'm focusing on working, and I'm willing to go do and deliver food if it makes profitable sense to the business. So that is what actual hours worked means. Now the delivery hours would be your traditional actual labor hours. That's the time that I've agreed to work for a specific app, and I'm working. I mean, there's no question about that. Now obviously, once I get done with that contract and I fulfill that contract, I'm no longer working until I have another contract. In some cases, I will, if I get another order either from the same app I was working, or something comes while I'm working on that order and I accept another app's order, then I will go ahead and immediately put the next order's start time as the end time for the previous order. So it reflects just continuous work. So in this case, we worked 76 hours, or just slightly under 2 weeks. If you're tracking a work week as a 40-hour week. Now, our actual hours out is about $23.97. And our delivery hour, our labor cost, the amount we were getting paid, which has a huge effect on what we actually will earn and how fast we can earn. But that was $31.68 for the month. And our average order size for the month was $15.35. So overall, it was a very good month. We very easily hit our goals. We maintained a solid hourly labor rate, and we ended up working less than 2 weeks for the month. So, if you figure that would have easily been potentially a $5,000 or $6,000 month, somewhere between $5,000 and $6,000, if we would have ended up working a full month. So, very exciting there on that. So, moving on to February. February was an entire month, and rather than take you through each week and break it all down, I'm just going to talk about high-level numbers here, and then I'll go back to a weekly format in my next earnings review, as it is my goal to do this once a week tell you, discuss where we're at, what we're doing, what changes we're making, so you can see the same thing. So let's queue up February here. February, we drove 1,109 miles. We made only $1,306.70. We did 98 deliveries total for the month. We worked only 53 hours, and now remember that's actual work hours, so we were out searching for orders for about 53 hours, and we were able to work and actually produce work time for 43 hours. So not a bad ratio there in a sense. Now our average hourly amount that we were paying, this is interesting here. It actually increased over last month for the actual hourly, which means the time we were compensated for the time out, meaning that we closed that gap a little bit this month. So that came in at $24.69. However, our labor rate, the actual amount we were being paid while we were doing actual work and we were actually contracted and on the apps, was $30.44. That is actually down a little bit from the previous month of $31.68. And our average contract size, we can say, is probably a driving factor in that, because our average contract size was down about $2 for $13.33. So, it was definitely not as good a month as last month, but the good news is we only missed our goal of $4,000. That was our goal at the end of February, was to have made $4,000. We missed it only by $284.08, which is a figure that we can very easily make up. So what that would mean is this month we need to make about $2,300 in order to cover the shortage from last month and stay on track for this month. However, last month there was a lot of reasons why I ended up being out. There was a lot of family things going on. So it actually, I'm happy with what we've got here, and I'm happy with the fact that we did get some work in, at least. Now, as I mentioned, as we go into March, in March the goal will be to make about $2,300. That's going to be the goal in my mind. That's what I'm going to be thinking about. I'm going to be thinking about how we're doing it. So far, March has started out on a much nicer note. We're averaging about $30.55 an hour right now, and that's time out searching for orders. And the labor rate right now that we've been on average getting is about $37.34. Our average contract size continues to shrink, and it is now down to $12.97. Now, all of this is simply, just kind of an update on where we stand in the first week in March, which is the first business week for me that I'm tracking for March is right now. So we will get to the end. My goal is to have a video out weekly that's addressing the earnings for each week, and then we will do, of course, our monthly, where we will dig a little deeper into the numbers. Now, going into the yearly summary, I'll throw that up there. You are going to see what I've already made for March, and you're going to see that we are already over $4,000 for the year, meaning we need about $1,900, a little under $1,900 to come in for the month of March for the next 3 weeks in order for us to hit our $6,000 goal that we will have ending March. We've made, just to kind of go over some of the yearly figures here, we've made $4,104.91. We've driven a total of 3,421 business miles for the year. We've made 285 deliveries. Let's see here. So the total mileage deduction that we've earned right now is 19. Actually, you know what? I've got to change that because it's actually 58.5 cents. So let me change that. So our actual total mileage deduction that we've earned for the year is $2,001.29. Our average earned per delivery, our average delivery for the year has been $14.40. Our average mile per delivery is 12 miles per delivery. We definitely need to bring that down with gas prices spiking right now, but that's where we've been at. And our average spendable income per delivery has been about $13.88. And our average miles to money for the year has been $1.20. So obviously some room for improvement there, especially with the gas prices weighing us down. However, I am confident that we will absolutely be able to meet the challenge of 2022 and deliver with no problem on hitting the $6,000. So we're going to get to work this week coming up. It is my birthday weekend, so I am not able to go out right now, but I will be out and about again on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and as much time as I can get out to try to earn as much money as we possibly can. So guys, I hope you're enjoying this video. I hope you enjoyed looking at the stats and the figures for the monthly recap. Put your comments in there, what you think. How do you think these numbers look? Where are you at right now for the year? How's your year looking? How have you been affected by gas prices? Let me know all of that. Let's get a good discussion going. All right, guys, I will be talking to you soon. I should be out on another ride-along later this week. I just released a ride-along video. I've got a couple other things that will be coming out and coming up. And until then, guys, I hope you're making money. Stay positive. Remember that a positive mindset is really all you need, and the rest will come as long as you're thinking positive. And thinking positive is not just asking for something positive, but it's truly a lifestyle. So consider that, guys. All right, I will be talking to you soon, guys. And like I said, in the meantime, if you're dashing, delivering, I hope you make some money, and we'll be talking to you soon.